He is not an inside trader. I can tell you that definitively. As someone that has been in the space for a very, very long time, and dare I say, is an expert or a professional. Yeah, whoever wrote this and all the people on Twitter like spouting the same thing. Oh yeah, definitely an inside job. It's an inside job. Oh, it's an inside job. Oh, inside job. Definitely, yes, because they know so much. So there's a few takeaways from this. Really important, actually. When people that are coming into the space that really know nothing, let's use martial arts belts as a frame of reference. As a white belt, novice, not knowing anything, someone that is an orange belt or a green belt, not that knows a little bit more, been doing it a little bit longer, but really not an expert. A black belt, right, isn't proficient and really well versed. They can frame things and say things and write things in a way that might be nonsensical to someone like me. I'm a black belt, but it'll make sense to the white belt because the white belt doesn't know anything. You don't know any better. Right? Once you start to learn a little bit more and get better information, then you'll be able to discern and differentiate between the nonsensical bullshit and the things that actually make sense. So this is the epitome of the nonsensical bullshit, right? Something that is literally just kind of made up. And also to hammer home that a lot of these pieces, a lot of articles are just FUD, Use this. This is a perfect teachable moment, right? Like not every article, especially opinion pieces, don't hold up, right? They're not actual factual. What even happened here? Like what is the rumor? Why do people think that somebody had inside information? I mean, not think, they know it had to be. And I will show you why. If you know anything about the space, and if you are someone like me, you know right away what this person actually did and how to capitalize on it. And actually, I've capitalized on this in the past many times. I made a video on it like 2 years ago. This is a well-known thing. This isn't like a secret. And I'm not saying inside trading doesn't happen. Sure shit does. It definitely does. Don't get me wrong. But this is not that. All right, so rumor swirl. A guy made $100,000 in an hour after GNS listed on Binance. So this person goes on to write, on February 17th, a wallet that had previously engaged in front-running tokens listed on Binance made another trade. Now, I haven't actually looked at this wallet yet. I haven't looked at transactions, but I would pretty much guarantee you that it's probably the same thing. They made Binance and made another trade, this time purchasing. So they purchased GNS token, made $100,000 off it within an hour after it listing on Binance. Now there's a couple questions that come up here. How did they know that this coin was going to be listed on Binance? That seems to be the thing that people don't understand. And they think that there was some inside information. No, it wasn't inside information. I mean, experience inside information if you want to quantify it in that regard. The on-chain sleuth found that just before they were listed on Binance, a trader bought Gains Network tokens worth 200 grand just 30 minutes prior. Following the listing, it shot up 51%. It shot up more than 51%, and I'll show you that in the chart. And he made $106,000 profit. Okay, so local chains satirically referred to the trade as a smart money in a Twitter post. However, I like the wording of this. And again, I want to hammer home, when you're reading a lot of these news articles, be careful of your sources. There's a lot of bias, and don't take it as gospel. I don't care who it's coming from. Yeah, I mean, this goes for anyone. I mean, a lot of people, they're jumping into this space because it is the hot new thing, and people that don't know any better, don't know anything, want to learn, and people that learn a little bit of knowledge can be dangerous, right? However, the practice, it's few find funny, as insider trading is illegal in most countries. Yeah, including the United States, but yeah, of course, yeah. In general, trading on public information, such information, what is front running? In the context of crypto exchanges, front running can occur when a trader or exchange employee uses confidential information about a customer's trade to place a trade before the customer's trade. So yeah, they're able to buy, and this does happen. They're able to purchase a token before it's listed on the exchange. So they have a massive advantage, right? Massive advantage. Anyway. Okay, so this article is really basically just kind of running it like, yeah, this was obviously insider information. And this is the original tweet from Look On Chain posting. Now, I want you to look at something here. So as we can see, it was purchased on 1inch swap, right? It wasn't purchased on Binance. That's a really important piece of the information, piece of the puzzle. It's not like it was bought on Binance. It was bought on a separate exchange. Okay, so first off, how did he get this information? Right? So 2:35 a.m. Binance tweeted that Gaines Network is going to be listed. Okay, it was made at 3:49 a.m. Binance tweeted at 2:45 a.m. That GNS is going to be listed. Okay, so this person had that information. Now let's go to the charts. Let's take a look at the charts, but first, let's do the time. So 2:35 a.m. Binance says that they're listing on their exchange. This person tweets at 3:49 a.m. And we can see here, assuming that this is accurate, 1 hour and 13 minutes, 1 hour and 12 minutes by 1 hour and 7 minutes. So at 2:37 a.m. he made his first purchase of GNS. Remember, 2:35 was when they said that they were going to be listing it. He bought it on a DEX 1-inch swap, and by 2:58 a.m. he made his first sell. 2:58, 2:59, and 3 a.m. Sell, $100,000 profit, all within a half an hour. Not even an hour, a half an hour. Okay, so let's look at it now. Let's look at the charts. I have to understand why this happened and how you could possibly capitalize on it. I have in the past, when a coin was being listed. When Matic was being listed on Coinbase, I bought it on Binance 2 days before. It pumped a lot. I can show you dozens and dozens of examples. This is not an isolated incident, and it doesn't have to be insider trading. You could have a very fine-tuned algorithm, very fine-tuned bot programmed to pick up on this. You know, when Binance says that they're listing a coin, boom, snap, pick it up within 2 minutes. Yes, that's how fast it can happen. All right, so we can see here I have all different centralized exchanges that already have GNS on their exchange prior to the listing of. We have CoinEx, they've had it on since October 22nd, MEXC, January 29th, BitGet, January 12th, and Gate.io since January 30th. So multiple centralized exchanges already had this token on their exchange. That just kind of adds to the potential for it to pump, because if a token's already on other centralized exchanges, in my experience, more likely of a chance that it is going to pump, especially when it's listed on the biggest exchange in the world. You gotta realize a lot of these exchanges, not everybody has access to. Not everybody in the world has access to. So that's another conversation. So it was listed for trade at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Binance. We can see here on CoinEx. We can go down, if we go down to the 5 minute, it's actually really interesting to look at. We can see exactly what he did. Okay, so we're looking at 5 minute candles right here, meaning each candle represents 5 minutes of time. So 2:35, Binance says that they're going to be listing on their exchange. Boom, we see massive increase, all the 100% increase in total. So 2:35, 2:40, boom, we hit the peak. 2:45, he bought the last at 2:42. So 2:55. This candle right here, this wick, this is the bottom of the wick. This is when he started selling. This is the first sell order, and then all the way down to here, sell, boom, he made 100 grand. That's how it works. Then when it was finally listed on Binance, we see another pump right here. Boom, pumped up, and then back down, pumped up. It's just how it works, right? Even at the sound, okay, it's gonna be listed on Binance, boom, people will buy it up, and boom. So I've seen it so many times. It doesn't have to be insider trading, I assure you. Now also, what is interesting, each exchange has different price action. It's something to kind of note. So at $15, it hit $30 on BitGet, right? At that time, see this wick, it went all the way up to $30, boom, back down. So somebody made possibly even more money. I'd have to look on the blockchain, I'd have to look at the actual trades, but yeah, $30. Why it's important to look at different charts, because different charts, every exchange has different price action. It's something, a side note, important to just file away for later. Okay, and yeah, finally, Binance. Listed, boom, 6, and we shot up. Actually, all the other exchanges hit 15. It only hit 13 on Binance. 14 actually was the high. It's actually interesting. Well, here, we can see it hit 15, broke 15, hit 30. So again, it doesn't have to be insider trading per se, and that's probably how it did. Probably as a bot, I've seen it a million times. I mean, you could do it automatically. I mean, you could do it without a bot. It would be a little bit difficult. I've done it in the past. There was one time XRP was going to do a pump and dump. It was kind of like called out beforehand, whatever. It's just how it is. And I said it shot up like 500%. Back down within 5 minutes. A couple $100. It shot up. It was up to like 5,000, and I lost all of it back down because I passed out in my chair because it all happened within a 5-minute window. 5-minute window. That's how fast these things happen. So it's crazy. So it doesn't have to be insider trading. It's just that simple. I mean, as I say it aloud, it sounds simple, but I mean, in practice, it's a little bit more, can be a little more complicated, but it's very, very, very feasible to do. Very possible to do. This is a well-known thing, something I documented over 2 years ago. I call it, the Coinbase effect, because every time a coin dropped on Coinbase, it pumped a lot. Pumped, and up Binance, pretty much every coin. Look at KuCoin. Look at any exchange when a coin drops on an exchange, especially if it already exists on other exchanges. Do with that what you will. Be safe, be kind, and research. Look up. Don't just listen to anyone.
Feel like it's across the way, but when the memory fills you with hope and smile, then it's from a good life. And despite the trials and tribulations, these were days when her soft heart would change men. No imitation. I've been blessed by your patience, touched by your strength when you became faced with a fate no one would soon take. But if given the chance, would damn sure have booked straight left it vacant now. Your time on this plane was sacred, and the last years of your stay a gift. If I could just say I wish you well, I wish you well.